Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Green Creek Farms. Today we're going to do a little bit of everything, I think. We've done a lot of remodeling in the shop this morning, or yesterday actually. It was New Year's Day yesterday, and before we ate our New Year's meal that afternoon, we didn't have nothing to do really, because we kind of slept late, didn't do a whole lot of work. So what we did is come down here and did a little straightening up and moving stuff around, and kind of did some organizing. I'm going to show you what we did as we go along, and I'm also going to be kind of finishing up the last thing that I was doing, and then we'll try to move on, if I got time today, to possibly getting started back on putting the motor in the Trackco. We've got a Bobcat Trackco here that we're going to do, and that we're putting a motor in, and I had to rebuild the injector pump. Y'all saw the video of that before. Should have been the previous one, I think. Maybe a couple of them back. I think it's probably 2 back. You're going to see where I built the injector pump. I'm not sure when it was, but it's just a couple of videos back, or maybe the last one. I don't know. Anyway, I got it built and done. We're going to install it in the 3-cylinder Kubota engine, and then we're going to finish putting the engine back together, getting it ready to put back on the frame, and then start the tedious job of reassembling the Trackco. You know, I bought this thing tore apart, so it's going to be a job trying to figure out where everything goes, because I've never put one of these things together. But you know, I'm gonna have to probably follow some YouTube videos myself to try to kind of see how to do it. So follow us along today. I don't want to bore you too much with talking, so we'll get started, and hopefully this will be a good video for y'all to enjoy. So y'all be sure and watch it to the end. If you like it, don't try to like and subscribe now. Wait till you watch it at the end. If you don't like it, don't fool with it, you know. But if you like it, I want you to like and subscribe. We're still trying to get our numbers up so we can get monetized at some point, but you know, so far that's not working, and you'll hear about that on some of the previous videos, but no big deal. We're enjoying what we're doing. I'm gonna keep videoing and keep plugging these in. Maybe y'all enjoy them one day. So everybody hang in there, and we'll see you in just a little bit. Yeah. 5 feet. Okay guys, the reason I'm not talking in there is because I've got the heaters on in there, and it's so noisy you can't hear. I'll cut them off in a few minutes, but I've stepped outside now so I can talk to you for just a minute. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get that bottom shelf on that red table that I just measured set up to where I can put a lot of my chainsaws and my equipment that don't run right now on the bottom down there, so I can work on them one at a time. And I'm trying now to find out where the wood is. We've got so many supplies down here. I think this is what I'm needing right here. This will work. Yeah. I'm gonna need to go 12.5 inches wide, so I'm thinking I'm going to use one of these. I just need 5 feet. Yeah, it's easy to get 5 feet out of that, but I wonder if I took 2 of these, that's going to be 7 1/4, and that'll be too wide for another one. If I went 7 1/4, and then let's see if there's a 2x4 in here. I could get pretty close to it. Let's just go see 7 5 is 11. It might be pretty close right there. Let's see. So it's still gonna be a little bit wide, I think. 12 and we said 12.5. 12 7/8 is gonna be too much. So what we'll do, we will just simply use one of these. We won't use 2. We'll just use 1, and that'll work. Get a good straight one. Not gonna be putting a whole lot of weight on these, so I think it'll be fine going that whole span across there, because all I'm gonna be putting on there is like chainsaws and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I may overload it, who knows. All right, it's toasty warm in here now, so we don't need any heat on. We'll cut that off. My watch just said that I've taken a hard fall because I went down on my knee there. There we go. Got it through there. How about that? Woo, that was a nightmare. No problem. See, all these saws, this is a good saw. This is one I need to get going real quick. But if you'll notice, I got a good place to put it now. Right under there. That's where she'll go. Over here, I set this cabinet up right here. I built a shelf right here, and I've got all these battery chargers hooked up. They're hooked up right there. And those are maintainers. And they're hooked up charging these batteries for me. I got more batteries, but I got one more maintainer right there I can use. Let me see if this battery here will put on it. Let's see. Let me just put it on this shelf right here, right below. So that's what we got going right there now. Got us a nice little battery charging station because we have batteries everywhere. I mean, we got those are 6-volt batteries over there that go on the crane that we're trying to pull the a pin out of to rebuild a hydraulic cylinder on. So I've got to clean them up, but I think two of those batteries right there are definitely good. I need to put them back on charge over here though and get them on, maintained so that we know they're good. And then we're going to be starting another video that'll be in the future of us trying to get that pin out of that man lift. We did video some of that, I think. But I'm telling you, it's going to be a nightmare. So we're having to make a tool if we can ever get it done. And I'll tell you how we're going to do that. You'll be excited about knowing how we're going to do that because of what I'm going to do. And so anyway, we'll talk about that later. Right now, just trying to clean the place up a little bit. Let's see. Let me just show you real quick what we did on the other side. See, notice how much better this is. It's not completely fixed, but I'm going to have it looking really good just shortly. I'm going to put those batteries there. They're smaller, but they're 12-volt solar batteries for little solar operations we got. And they're good ones. We're going to move those. We're also going to be working on getting all of our drills in a holding station, hopefully on one of these tables right here maybe. That's what we're working on next. We've got this aisle here cleared up. And yesterday we cleared this aisle a pretty good bit and set up two of our drawers here that's got some of his turn and lay tools in it and all. So he's working there close by. There's another saw. I think we've sold that saw at a yard sale, or what do you call it, like a little yard sale we had. Got to get the guy picking it up. But this table right here, we're going to try to make it into a station to put a lot of his cordless tools in and mount chargers so that we can have a way to charge them up. So I've got to run power back here. We're going to have to do that. We got to get power because we don't have any power back here now. We're running everything pretty much off of extension cords, which we shouldn't be doing. But we primarily worked on the pole barn home right now, getting the wiring in it. We've got it in there, but we've got to finish up at this box right here by bringing it up and over and we got to run a 220 back here for our welder because we got a welding table set up over there. And then we've got our tire station over there, and see this track hoe. I know it looks small because I've got the top off of it, but it's a pretty good sized track hoe. It's filling up the shop. I got to get that engine in it right there so we can get that thing out of the shop. That'll give us a huge amount of room over there. And it'll be a big plus for us. We can actually move all this stuff over then when we get that done. So that's got to be my next project I'm going to be working on. I don't know how much I'm going to work on it today because I was trying really just to get these components in place, to get that work area cleared up. And I'm going to finish working on that. I'm going to put put us on a time lapse right there in just a little bit so I can clean the rest of that up and make that look really neat. So we'll do that next, and then we'll probably end this video. It ain't gonna be very long, but I want you to see what we're doing right here and over there to get some things kind of sorted out and straightened up. So we'll put you on time lapse, and then we'll move on to the ending of this video. So hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe. I'm going to say this again at the end, so hang in there. Okay, guys, that completes this video for today. It's January 2nd, the day after New Year's. So I'm just kind of down here piddling. Just thought I'd do a little video here to kind of show you what we've done this week in here. You know, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe, and be sure and stay with us, because we're gonna have some more exciting videos as we go along. It should be a very interesting one, maybe probably before this one. So you'll see what we talked about, and some things that we're going to be trying to do in the future as we continue on. So be sure and stay with us. Green Creek Farms. Again, I know I'm repeating myself, like and subscribe, but you know, I hope you enjoyed it, and you know, I'll see you as the year goes on. I hope all of you have a really great year as 2026 starts off. Maybe it'll get better as we go along. I really hope and pray it will. So, all right, guys, thank you. We'll see you on the next one.